Worm talk, baby, you're a little tiny baby, and you got a bunch of leggies in your worm talk, baby, eating up your eggies. This is worm talk, baby, talking about worms and the worm talk, baby, a worm talk, baby, you're a little tiny baby, such a tiny baby, and we're talking about worms. This is worm talk, baby, this is worm talk. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Worm Talk, a talk show invented by me. I'm the inventor, I'm the smart one, and I invented it. But you can be a part of it too if you really want to. All you have to do is call 678-PIG-SLOP and leave me a message question. And if your question is good and not stupid or dumb, maybe I'll answer it in the next episode of Worm Talk. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you next week. I'm just kidding. This episode is just starting right now. So let's start it off with a nice call from a nice caller. Caller number 1, what do you have to say for yourself?
Hi, Worm. I was wondering, what is computers?
Computers are rectangles that are filled with all the information and electricity you could ever imagine. If you look at a computer and touch the right the buttons, the keys on them, you can come up with any old thing you want to. You can draw a picture, you can watch a movie, you can make a movie, and most importantly, you can use it to go to patreon.com/wormtutorial and send me your money. But there's other stuff you can do on a computer if you want to. None of them will be as fun as sending me your money though. I promise you that. So in summation, computers are big fancy rectangles that cost a lot of money, and they are filled with everything that you could ever want and many things that you don't want. Thanks for calling, caller. I'll call again. Bye. Alright, that was a call. Let's see if there's another call. Caller number 2, what do you have to say for yourself?
Do you like dog food? Bye.
I don't know, never had it. It looks like it's made out of meat cubes and sauce, so it could just be human food marketed for dog. A lot of stuff is just marketing if you think about it. Child sunscreen will work on a grown-up. A grown-up toothpaste will work on a baby. They just try to market it to get you to spend more money. Why would you need to get 2 different sunscreens? If you know a baby and you're a grown-up, just use the grown-up traditional natural flavored one and put it on yourself and put it all over the baby. It'll screen the sun from both of you. I think this might be the same case for dog food. It's probably just normal food, but they put it in a can and put a picture of a dog on it. So instead of feeding your dog cheap normal beans that you eat, you have to buy them expensive meat cubes in goop. And why not just feed your dog beans? That's what I say. Save time and money. Feed your dog beans. Thanks for calling, caller. Okay, how about another call on today's call show called Worm Talk? Caller number 3, what do you have to say for yourself? Hope it's good and not stupid for once.
Hey Worm, so advantages to being early, what happens? I'd like to know the advantages.
Oh, I see what's going on here. I see the prank you're trying to play on me. You know that the early bird gets the worm, and you think that's an advantage? Well, let me say this, it's not funny. Hundreds of worms are eaten by early birds every day, and that's why I'm always late, and I recommend that everybody, especially birds, are late, so that worms can writhe through freely in the dirt and on the mud and on the sidewalk when it rains for some reason. Have you ever seen worms just wiggling around in the water on a sidewalk on a rainy day? Pretty weird, right? But you know what's weirder than that? Early birds scooping them up and gulping them down. So no, don't be early and don't be a bird. That's what I have to say about that. Thanks for calling. Okay, how about one more call just for fun, okay? Caller number, you can call. Whoever's calling, just say what you have to say for yourself, please.
Hey, Worm. My question is, what is Cobbler?
A cobbler is a person who cobbles. And what is cobbling, you may ask? Well, it's many things. Perhaps you've heard of cobblestones. A cobbler may collect and lay them down on a road to help that the horse-drawn carriages slide smoothly over the cobbled surface. What else do cobblers do? Well, they may grow corn. Corn cobblers, of course. They are farmers who plant corn cobs and they grow them up high. And once it reaches an elephant's eyelash, they they cobble the corn into many different varieties, such as cornbread, such as cream corn, such as corn on cob. And cobblers can do many other things too. Like, you know those things that are like pies, but they're a little bit better? They're called cobblers. Those are also made by cobblers. I know this might be confusing, but cobblers are not just one thing. They're a person who does many things. They cobble the streets, and now I just thought of another thing they do. They make shoes. I don't know why, but a person who's a cobbler knows how to make shoes, they know how to make cobblers, they know how to grow corn, and they know how to pave streets with rock. Cobblers are really Renaissance people if you think about it, and I think we all owe them a debt of gratitude. So thank you, cobblers. This episode is dedicated to all the cobblers that have proudly served their communities for millions of years. This one's for you, folks. And that wraps up this episode of Worm Talk. Thanks for all your questions. I hope I did a good job answering them and making you smarter while I get dumber. I don't know if you know this, but when you share information with somebody, when you tell them something that they didn't know, that information leaves you and goes into them. It's like they're absorbing your power and you're losing some of it. So every time I tell you a fact, every time I illuminate some subject, every time I tell you something you didn't know, I get stupider and you get smarter. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the betterment of the world. Anyway, see you next week. Bye. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.